Thanksgiving is just a few days away, and for many that means getting together for Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, but whether you're hosting or thinking about attending an event, you may have to navigate different people with different comfort levels.
Joining us now to talk about how to navigate potential disagreements, in particular about COVID vaccination, is Ashley Virtue, who is with the National Conflict Resolution Center based right here in San Diego. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so what is the first thing to say or ask if you're planning to attend a gathering for Thanksgiving?
Well, I think the very first thing for us all to be thinking about is just have the conversation in the first place. If you are uncertain about what the expectations are going to be around the gathering, have the conversation. Even if it might be difficult, ask the questions, have clarity about how people feel. Are people going to be vaccinated? Is it an indoor or outdoor event? It's so much better just to know the answer and go in with clarity than to be disappointed later or cause conflict later in the moment. So have the conversation now so you can help prepare yourself for a very successful and happy holiday season.
And by having the conversation now, you're talking about people on both sides, right? Whether you're attending or whether you're hosting, to speak out about what it is that you're concerned about and get that out on the table, so to speak.
Exactly. So if you are the host of any size gathering, I think it's really important that you feel confident to be firm but polite about your expectations, about essentially the rules that you have for your gathering. And, that can really span a wide variety of things, but just be clear with your guests. This is how my household is looking at this. This is what we're okay with. This is what we're not okay with. And then on the flip side, if you are a guest and some of that doesn't work for you, it's okay to politely decline. It really is okay to politely decline. And, do it in a way where you're not being judgmental. You're not saying, I'm not coming because of such and such a reason, and you do it this way. Just politely decline, make great plans for yourself so you can really enjoy the holiday and be comfortable. And then you all can look forward to future years where this may not be such a factor.
Ashley, you just said it's okay to politely decline an invitation if you're feeling uncomfortable. What if, despite everyone's best efforts, you go to the gathering and you find yourself immersed in conflict? What's your best advice for that?
That can happen, certainly, and it's not limited to conversations around COVID or vaccines either. We live in a world right now where there are so many contentious issues. And so, for one, if there's an opportunity to actually engage in a somewhat healthy dialogue, part of me encourages folks to do that. I think that's something that we're really lacking nowadays as a society, and certainly as families, is the ability to disagree respectfully. And so if there's an opportunity to talk with someone who doesn't see exactly the way you do about something, and you can hear each other, good for you. That would actually be an amazing accomplishment on a Thanksgiving meal. But if it divulges into full conflict, I think a great thing to do is just to remind the other person that you're here because you really enjoy spending time with them, and you don't want to be distracted from the beauty of the day and meeting with other family and focusing on the great things, and just divert the conversation. Maybe even say there's a point you can return to it later, but that this isn't the time.
Great advice, maybe a little tasteful humor if it fits in here and there. Ashley Virtue is an External Relations Director with the National Conflict Resolution Center. And Ashley, pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays.
You too.